Good day to you wherever you are. I hope you are enjoying these lovely sunny days. I'm sure many of you remember me speaking at various times in the church about the men's rite of passage, known simply as MROP. This is a 5-day life changing program for men devised by Father Richard Rowe, a Franciscan priest, which has been undertaken by over 6,000 men across the world. It is not about religion, but about spirituality. Having completed the rites in Scotland, I have been journeying with 3 other men who have been studying the work of Father Richard Rowe for some time. We have been meeting in person once a month for several years, but since the lockdown, the meetings have taken place twice a month via Zoom. Our meetings mostly involve intense listening, sharing, and supporting each other. We are able to be open, honest with one another, and entirely comfortable in sharing our vulnerabilities, weaknesses, and our strengths. So it is safe to say we know each other very well and also, to a great extent, a lot about each other's families. I often find the time we spend together re energizes me on my personal journey. The risen Christ is very much alive in these life giving meetings. I was reminded of our journey together as 4 friends as I reflected on the 2 disciples in today's Gospel who met the risen Jesus. This Gospel reading, a post resurrection story from St. Luke, which, as you may know, is not found in any other Gospel. There was a beautiful and a deep level of sharing between the disciples and the risen Christ. There was a great honesty and an acceptance of the struggles, doubts, disappointments, and disillusionments very much felt and expressed by the disciples. In this account, Jesus welcomes the 2 disciples just as they are and shows that by accepting their invitation to stay with them. We are often reminded in times like the present crisis, whether we like it or not, regardless of our race, color, or creed, that we are all connected as a human family and we need each other on this journey of life. It is said that this scripture passage, popularly known as the journey to Emmaus, presents to us also all the ingredients of the Christian life. Now, I will not make any attempt to go through all of them in this message, but will pick upon one or two. Meeting Jesus in the unexpected place or person or situation. I was amazed by a beautiful artwork of healthcare workers carrying the body of Jesus posted on the social media recently. Maybe some of you saw that. One of the comments underneath the image read that the sick and the dying are meeting Jesus in our committed frontline healthcare workers. There is no doubt in the kindness, commitment, and dedication of those involved in essential services through whom many have experienced the hope that the risen Christ offers to the broken world of today. Recognizing Jesus in the breaking of bread in our celebration of the Eucharist. The two disciples recognized Jesus in the breaking of the bread. No doubt they were so excited to go and tell the story. Isn't it wonderful that other people continue to recognize we as parishioners are Eucharistic people as we put into practice the love and fellowship we often share in our two churches during the Holy Mass, and then take this out into our neighborhoods even during the current limitations and restrictions. This outpouring of your kindness and love reminds me of the words of Peter Schall's hymn, "They will know we are Christians by our love." Through our hospitality and kindness to the stranger, as the words of Jesus reminds us, "I was hungry and you gave me food, and thirsty you gave me a drink," Jesus is specially present and continues to be found and loved in the very least of our sisters and brothers. We should remain on our road to Emmaus. The stranger still stalks that same road. In his company, we need to discuss our doubts, open ourselves trusting that we will not be judged or criticized, but accepted and loved regardless of our race, sexuality, gender, or social status. We also need to explore the scriptures and continually offer each other bread and consolation, especially in time like this. At some moment too, our eyes will be opened. We will understand and we will recognize the risen Lord in our sisters and brothers. So let me end this message with the words of the Franciscan priest Roland Farley, who says, "When our home becomes a point of welcome for others, especially the less fortunate, then the spirit of stay with us comes to life." God bless you.